We move on to race number 7. Second last on the programme. The 7th is a Class 3 over the 1650. Headed by Irish Vega. 0 from 4 so far in Hong Kong. Alberta Rispoli arrived from barrier 7. Top Laurels run up over the 1800 metres behind Flying Quest last time out. Some Street somewhere behind Experto Crede. He finished 3rd. Bank on Red finished 2nd in that race. Faithful Trinity, barrier 1 for him. He likes to roll forward. That will aid his cause. Nitro Express, a 2-time course and distance winner, looking good, who won here over the 1200 metres 2 starts back, beating Golden Glory up to the 1650 once more. Now, as far as the horses have been up at Chung Fa and back in the last 30 days, another one of John Sy's horses, Bank on Red. He's been up for most of December, came back on Christmas Eve again.
Yep, the Mars Handicap, 1650 metre Class 3. Pace of this race, where's it going to come from? Bank on Red's drawn 8. He's tactically versatile. Relentless Me often rolls forward. He's drawn 11. Faithful Trinity back to his leading ways last start, and he's come up with barrier number 1. Looking Good was handy to the pace last start. I get the feeling they may take a softer option with him, and Top Laurels from barrier 12 I think will be forced to roll forward too. Warm the Voice. Now they're putting the blinkers on for the first time. He's a bit of a morning glory, this horse, because he does look quite good in this track work. He's done nothing on the racecourse though, so he definitely needs to improve. But it'll be interesting to see how he goes with those blinkers on. Some Street Somewhere, they finally stepped him up to 1650. He'd never been to Happy Valley before, and he went there and ran 3rd. So I thought it was a really good run from him for a horse who hasn't been there before. And with natural improvement, I think he'll go well again. OK, all right, let's start our search with Top Laurels here, finishing 2nd. He's been pretty consistent this season, 3 starts, runner-up twice and 3rd the other occasion. Yep. He was going very ordinary at the back end of last term. There were some issues with him. He had some time away, some rest, and he's come back in really good form this season for Manfred Mann. 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. I think he's still comparatively well rated from 72. I think he can probably get to 80 plus, but he's drawn awkward again, so it makes it tough to tip him. Yeah, I didn't leave him. I left him out there, and I do like the horse, but from barrier 12, I'm not sure where he's going to be in the run there. Having said that, he's at 8, 10, 9 his last 3, and he's been in the frame, so... Wait till he gets 2 or 3. All right. Exactly. Can't write him off. This is probably one of the key races, really. Bank on Red, Some Street Somewhere, and Faithful Trinity. Yeah, no, I really like Some Street Somewhere coming out of this race, because he'd never been to Happy Valley before, and to me, he shows that he does like the course, hit the line strongly enough. He came with really good form from New Zealand. Was a good run from Bank on Red on the outside as well. But I think there's more improvement in Some Street Somewhere. So I'm going to side with him and make him the best of the day. I have put Bank on Red in the numbers as well, because you couldn't leave him out on that run. No, you couldn't. I did, but you're right, Paul. I mean, it's hard too, but I just thought barrier 8 was a bit awkward. I thought this race was a race that had quite a few chances, but I'm with you, I agree. I'll be putting the 4 Some Street Somewhere on top. All right, he goes in. What about Happy Dragon? Let's learn more about him with trainer John Moore.
John, Happy Dragon, he's been a bit unlucky lately. It'd be nice to see him break through for a win on Wednesday.
Yes, it would. He's had traffic problems on 2 occasions at Happy Valley, where he should have picked up a win by now. He's been a very unlucky horse, and a visit to the Temple for him might do him the world of good. But anyway, besides the Temple, yeah, I'm hoping for a good draw, and with Sousa, you know, one of the strongest jocks out there, that he may be able to get him over the line this time. But his work leading into the race has been satisfactory.
1800 back to 1650, is that a better distance for him?
I think so. I think coming back to the mile probably up his alley, and then that little bit of cushion at Happy Valley is a big plus.
He was beaten just a tick over 4 lengths, but I think the form's good out of the race. Ho-Ho Khan and Bigwood. And the form from the race prior as well. I think Green Luck's a nice enough horse going forward, and he's going to surely improve another half to a length, I would have thought. I've got him in as a Quinella horse. I think he'll run really well, and barrier 3 is perfect. All right, but Some Street Somewhere's the winner. Yeah, I'm going to make him the best. He's stepped up in trip, and he's proven that he's in a bit of form now, and did bring some good form from overseas. So Some Street Somewhere to beat Happy Dragon, which is heard from John Moore there. Bank on Red, he'll go nicely from the back. And Beauty Law I put in, I thought was a good run from him behind Country Star. He wasn't too far behind him at his last start, over 1200. Now he's stepping up to the 1650. I think it'd be interesting. Him up to trip, I think it'll really suit him from barrier 6. Interesting, he's out of Singapore Sling as his dam, Beauty Law. But anyway, 4, 7, 5 and 6, but 4 to win here for me.
I'm with Paul. I think the winner will either be 4 or 7. Working out the minors, you know, 3rd and 4th is not that easy. I think there's quite a number of horses that could fill those spots. I think Some Street Somewhere or Happy Dragon to win, and then I've got Faithful Trinity running a good race, Top Laurel's running a good race. I thought Beauty Loyal could run a reasonable race. Relentless Me's in decent form. So's Nitro Express capable and looking good, deserves another chance going up at this distance again. So, yeah, 4 or 7 to win. The rest is not easy.
Yeah, no, not dissimilar for me. I've still got to watch, though, on Warm the Voice. Blinkers on for the first time. I think he's interesting.
I showed it for you because I knew you liked the horse.
Yeah, all right. We'll see what he can do. Did have reasonable form coming out of Ireland. Same name he raced under there. All right, one more race to go, plus all the best bets. That's up next.